Come to me, my child. Come to me. I don't think so, bud. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, please. Please wait. What's going on? You are not the vampire? No, I'm here to eliminate scum like you. But, just give me your hand, my child. Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, and we are back at it again with another action figure review. This time, in the spirit of Halloween, in the spirit of all dark forces, in the spirit of Lucifer himself, we have Lugosi. We have Dracula. We have 8-inch action figure articulation, 14 points of articulation. We have Mego. We have horror. We have everything for your liking and for your wanting. Here's a little story of, I guess, is this the creator, Mego Corp? And I want to thank the gentleman, too. I can't remember his name, for correcting me in the comments. I was saying Mego, and he said, no, they're pronounced Mego. So I wasn't too familiar with Mego, so shout out to the gentleman, which name I forgot. Okay, so here is, what is this? A true or false? Bela Lugosi never wore fangs in his performance as Count Dracula. Why would they ask that question? Where's the answer to this? I don't know where the answer is. True. Oh, it's right there underneath. Duh. True. Bela Lugosi never wore fangs in his performance of Dracula. So he had his own teeth? That was his own teeth? Interesting, guys. Okay. I know you guys have been waiting a long time for this review. Ages. Centuries. Maybe, even. If you're vampires yourself, you've been waiting countless centuries for this review. Here we go. Let's pop it open and let's review this figure. Now, I don't know, a lot of you guys may be on card preservers, but this is an unboxing channel and we do remove our action figures. If we don't, then we won't be able to see what's under Dracula's cape. Oh my goodness. It's a rent-a-tuxedo. Now, this is kind of a milestone on my channel, guys, because, let me bring my camera down just a little bit, for two reasons. Let me see. Okay, there we go. Number one reason, this is the first Dracula, and you can see there's some blemishes on his nose right there. He's got some boogers, some vampire boogers on his nose. For two reasons, this is a milestone. One, I've never reviewed a Dracula figure. Number two, I've never reviewed a cloth figure, an entire cloth figure. So this is kind of my first cloth review. I know, it's crazy, right? Man, I've done over like 500 reviews, and this is like the first cloth figure that I've ever done. So, his articulation, I'm guessing his arms don't go out because they're not like regular action figures. So I'm guessing they just kind of go up like this. And his arms, or excuse me, his hands turn. He's like, "Why have you forsaken me? Why have you forsaken me? What have I done to deserve this?" And he's got some blemishes on his hands. Looks like blood. What? Bela Lugosi, my doll, not action figure, my doll is cursed. He's real life Dracula. He's been hunting. What do you want from me? Or you can have him like this. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? What do you want? I'm Dracula. What do you want from me? Or he could be like this. Man, dude, you should have seen her rack. I mean, they were like this. They were like this. Very, very awesome Dracula. Let's do a little close-up of his wardrobe, everyone. Check out his shoes. I'm liking his shoes. Those are the kind of shoes that you would wear to a wedding. I've worn many shoes like that to the wedding, two weddings, and they are the most uncomfortable shoes ever. I think that's going to be my next venture. My next business venture is to make comfortable wedding shoes. And oh look, they can be removed. Shall we remove his shoes and see what's going on underneath? Oh my goodness! He's got some pale feet, man. He needs to step out into the sun. But then again, if he does, he's a goner. Knees. His legs can extend out that much, so Dracula can somewhat do some nice kicks. He can tap dance. He's got a ball joint in his legs, so you can rotate his legs every which way. Kind of like Michael Jackson. He's got the Michael Jackson vibe going on. There's the back of him. The opera style jacket. You know, the jacket that you take to go see the opera. There's the cape. Nice, soft cape for Dracula. You know, kind of like a Snuggie in case he gets cold at night. He'd be able to warm himself up like this. Cover himself up. The new Dracula Snuggie. Only sold at Walmart. Can you imagine Dracula pushing a Snuggie? Come and get your Snuggie. I approve. Dracula approves this Snuggie. It will warm you like the depths of hell. Okay, so head, it can move side to side. It is not on a ball joint. Actually, it looks like you can. There's a piece of plastic right here. I don't know what this is for. Piece of tape, okay. It's just a piece of tape. And you could remove this cape if you wanted to, because it's kind of like on like a little, I don't know what you would call it, like a little plastic piece around his neck. So if you wanted to remove this cape, you could, but I don't know why you would want to. Let me move my camera up just a little bit. Let me put this off to the side. He does not come with any accessories. Then again, I don't know what Dracula would come with as far as accessories. The cape is kind of like a nylon fabric. Very shiny. Very nice cape though. Very, like I said, very soft cape. A very pet-friendly cape. Pet, get it? Pet friendly, pet friendly? Never mind. Okay guys, so let's measure this Mego. It said 8 inches. But you know how guys, we always lie, right, about our size. Okay, so 8 inches. He stands just a little under 8 inches. See, that's what I mean. That's what I mean about lying about size. Let's try to get him stand up a little bit straighter. And he's just a little under 8 inches. So Migos, you're lying. I'm not talking about Migos, not the rap group. I'm talking about Mego, the toy company. But overall, nice detail for this Mego doll, should I say, or action figure. I don't know. Every time, you know, I look at figures in a cloth form, I always think of them as dolls. Right? I mean, even the Mezco figures, you know, when they put them in cloth figures, they become like a doll. Maybe I'm wrong. I apologize if I've offended anybody who collects cloth figures. Obviously, I've become a cloth collector because I have this guy, so I'm now a doll collector if I insulted you. Okay, guys, so let's do some comparisons with Dracula. Okay, so here is Dracula next to his nemesis, I guess you would say, Blade, right here, Marvel Legends blade, my custom Marvel Legends blade. So this is 6-inch form, and this is 8-inch form. 8-inch form. So here is how they stand up. This is how they compare. Cloth, another cloth. Well, he's not necessarily cloth, but he's customized, should I say. So I figure I bring in another Marvel Legend with a red cape. We have Magneto here. And he also has a red and black vibe going on, so I kind of see what Marvel Legends were doing here when they created this Magneto. That's probably one of the reasons why I really like this Magneto a lot, because he does have the colors of Dracula. He does have the red cape like Dracula. So maybe that's kind of what they were going for with that one, huh? But anyways, this is how they size up. And here's another figure that kind of has a red cape and was kind of, I guess you can say, the inspiration for Spawn. I mean, when you think of Spawn, you look at his red cape and you look at his collar and everything, it's kind of, you can see where Todd McFarlane got the inspiration for Spawn. This is the very first Spawn right here, and this is how they measure up. That's probably one of the reasons why I love Spawn so much, or that's probably one of the reasons why a lot of people love Spawn, is because he has a very Dracula-esque vibe. And then also you mix in, you know, some, like I've said this in previous reviews, mix them with Ghost Rider, give him the look of Spider-Man, and you know, have him packing like Punisher, you know, and then you got yourself the ultimate superhero or anti-superhero, however you prefer to put it. But this is how they measure up, Spawn and Dracula. And then I lied. I have one more, one figure that I just recently reviewed, another cloth cape, but underneath he's plastic. But then again, underneath there he's plastic as well. So this was the last figure that I reviewed. This was of the Penguin. And also, you know, there's so much, you know, you look at Tim Burton's Penguin and you can see that there are so many, you know, throwbacks to Dracula, because I'm sure Tim Burton was a fan of Dracula. And you can see the wardrobe too. You know, that a very gothic wardrobe. I guess Dracula is kind of the founder of the goth culture. You know, he's the creator of the goth culture, in my opinion. I think he is, right? I mean, who else is the creator of the goth culture other than Dracula? He's kind of the godfather. So you can see Tim Burton's influence, you know, especially in his movies, especially with Penguin as well. And the wardrobe overall. You know, I think that's one of the reasons why Tim Burton likes to go with a lot of the old-fashioned, old classic look wardrobe, you know, in a lot of his movies, because of maybe the, you know, inspired look of Dracula. Okay, guys, there was my little look at Dracula. Look, you can get his cape to go out that much, too. Like that. So you can have him pose like that if you want to. Very, very nice figure overall. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest, guys, you know what? I'm going to be very generous, and I'm going to give this guy an 8. I like him for what he is. He's a very, very classic look. I do like the classic Dracula look. The very classic Dracula wardrobe. Come to me, child. Come to me. And, yeah, I definitely like this Dracula a lot, guys. Tell me what you think of this Bela Lugosi Dracula figure, a.k.a. doll. Okay, so we'll leave it at that. If you like this little review, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you want to receive more cool, awesome reviews like this. And there you guys have it. I just want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next review. Okay, I was wrong. His hands actually do extend out that much. So his hands can extend out like that. So I was wrong right there. His arms are on a ball joint, so they can extend out that much.